Hey, hi, this is card reading number 1, or pile reading number 1, little thinking koala. So first card we've got, I'm going to start with the Keepers of Light. So we have Mercury, which is the god of communication. He's also represented as Hermes and Archangel Raphael, the god of message and communication. And he says, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. So you can call upon Mercury to help you to be loving and honest in an open open communication and in conversations where you actually haven't been heard properly. So he has the wand of healing, which you know, it's two serpents entwined. It also can represent the DNA strain. And then you have the angel wings and the sun disk in the center. So, yeah, he is linked to the planet Mercury. He also owns the day of the week, Wednesday. So if Wednesday means something for you, maybe that's a good time to communicate with loved ones or whoever you need to communicate with. We'll get more depth into this reading as we go. So Gemini, Virgo, so air and earth signs. Mercury is asking you to open all levels of communication now. Important messages, clarify all situations where you have been misunderstood. So we get into the next card, which is the Celtic Wisdom. This is a really good card, which is kind of linked to Mercury as well, but it's also it's also saying, this card here is saying that don't give in to emotional outbursts, especially if they're negative ones. Destructive and, you know, anything that's going to put you into setback. You know, once a mistake is made, sometimes it doesn't get mended or it takes a long time to undo. And if you're trying to communicate with someone, yeah, negative outbursts are not good. So silence is the best weapon, remember that. Sometimes you might want to say a lot of things to someone and then you sit back and you go, hang on, I think it's better left unsaid, and I'll just sit here and I'll listen, because listening sometimes can be a lot more better than actually just not letting anyone have their word and just blurting it out, blurting. So with this one, it's also saying watch out for negative energies, but also look out for positive energy as well. If you're in a good positive vibe or state of mind, sometimes people with negative auras, negative attitudes, can take advantage of those that are in a positive mindset, and a lot of the time they'll just leave you, you know, stranded and broken. Once they get everything that they need, you never see them again. You're like, oh well, if that's what it takes to get rid of you. So yeah, you've come a long way in this journey, whoever this is for, but you still have a lot to learn, and communication is always the key to any relationship, whether it's friends, family, or love, or in an actual relationship, a partnership. So we'll move on to the next card out of the pile, and this is messages from Angel. So it says, have confidence. It all seems to, you know, be all communication and confidence in this one. And it says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and within all ways. Lean upon us in your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. And this card's beautiful. Like, it speaks, you know, crown chakra with the snapdragons, which snapdragons represent gracefulness and strength. And then you have the blue, which is the throat chakra. Her wings are blue as well. And I think there's a little bit of, yeah, there's purple in there as well. And then the red skirt, which is the base chakra. And then you've got the water, and she's slightly dipping her foot into the water. So that's a bit of a cleansing, purifying. What else can we see? Oh, the butterfly. The butterfly, and it being white too. This is like an indication that it's a soul connection. Whatever this, whoever this pile is for, it's a soul connection. In Celtic mythology, or with symbolism and stuff, the Celtics believed that butterflies were the souls on the other side looking for a nurturing mother figure, which is this beautiful lady here with long blonde hair. And then you have, if you can just see it up here, it looks like a leopard or a tiger of some sort. So just sitting back in the distance watching this beautiful angel sit in her beauty and confidence. So yes. So I then have got my new Celtic Wildwood cards, and how I do this is the first card will be the heavens, representing the heavens, what wants to come to you in life, your potential action, your spiritual energy and ideas. So, and then the second one will be your middle line, which is your center, and that is the self, current energy in the space for you. And then the third one will be your earthbound, which is your physical world and what's in play and current happenings. So the first card, wow, number 4, the Emperor. But in this one, he's the green man. Look at that, he's got his cauldron. The cauldron represents the womb of a pregnant woman. And then you've got, you know, the horn, which is the Viking horn. And is, you know, dipping it lightly into the cauldron. Whether that's, there could be a baby, someone could be getting pregnant, you know, or this is a message that's going to be sent, like he's getting ready. He's purifying the horn for the message. You've also got like the bearded god. He's seen in most, you know, history and mythology and anything like that, because the Aztecs worshipped the bearded man, and he used to have a bat head at night. Became Batman. So this also represents a really strong male figure, an influence, male influence. Could also represent a divine masculine for anyone who's going through a twin flame journey. Yeah. So someone could be ready to be making a move forward, which is awesome because we have the communications card, we have forget negative energy card, or watch out for negative energy and stay positive, and then you have the self-confidence card, and having confidence in the divine. So that's what's waiting. A very strong male figure. Could also be a father, which could represent the cauldron as well, meaning that there's a baby on the way. So your center, oh, I love this card so much. This is the Fool, but in this deck it's called the Wanderer. And, you know, just nothing's holding this person back anymore. Sees that the grass is greener on the other side. All he has to do is just cross this bridge. The Rainbow Bridge is also in Norse mythology. It's also in classed as the Heavens Bridge, which is, you know, following the path of the divine. Whatever is whatever's going on in your life at the moment, especially if there's an emperor involved, this means that could have something to do with getting over the bridge and making that contact. Communication is in all of these. This is unreal. How beautiful. Just take that leap of faith. Get the ball rolling. No need to hold back anymore. Communication is the key to everything. Friendships, partnerships, relationships. And we lack it a lot in this world. It's quite sad how everything's panned out in today's society. We all rely on talking to our screens instead of interacting with people in person and actually getting to know people in person. And, you know, we all start mourning when people pass on. And it's like, well, we had the time to appreciate these people in the living. Why do we have to start taking in all this anger and punishment on ourselves when they're gone? Start taking that leap. If there's a person that you need to be talking to, you need to be making that step. You don't leave people out in the cold. And that could also represent the cold there too. You know, it could be waters from a waterfall. I think there is a waterfall there, but the mist. It's like you can easily cross that bridge and solve all your issues. It's going to be better for everybody. Get that throat chakra open, which is wearing green. Green represents the heart chakra. So if that might resonate for anyone here. And then the last card, which is your Earthbound card. Oh, Ace of Arrows. So the breath of life. The grass is greener on the other side. And you've got the arrow piercing through with the smoke of the divine wrapping around, making sure we're cleansing everything and we're moving forward. We're getting stuff done. Because if you're stagnant at the moment, if you're in any kind of still of stagnant and you don't know how to move forward, communication. And call upon Mercury, Hermes, Archangel Raphael. They are the person to be contacting when you need support and love. And the last one was the Door, the Divine Door card, and this is just a little bit of a finishing off of a thingy, you know, of the whole reading. The blue door, throat chakra. Follow it. You know what's that? It's like a little disc. I don't know, it looks like it has the Illuminati sign on it, but we won't take any notice on that. Surrounded by white, which could be, you know, the aura. Could also, you know, your divine light, the divine is guiding this. Secret sketches. Wanda. Oh my god, we got Wanda back here. Oh my god, oh my cards. We got the Wanderer here, and this card says, wander and seek, familiar and friendly and kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. How cool is that? I wish you all luck with pile 1, sorry. God, I haven't even got there yet. But yeah, let me know if this resonates with you. Put it down in the box below. And yeah, I look forward to working with you in the future. Bye. Okay, this is pile 2. He's really thanking this little koala. How cute. He's so cute. Sorry, my son's home if you can hear the TV. Single mom doing it. Taking care of business. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Keepers of Light card. Oh, he's just beautiful. Mama Gaia. So Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth and stay grounded. So Mother Gaia is the energy of the world. That's why she holds the earth in her hands. And we're going through a lot in the world at the moment. I know Australia's copying it hard. And I think at the moment we all need to be a little bit more grounded. We need to start praying. We need to start manifesting. Praying and manifesting are the same thing. When you start praying, you start manifesting things into reality. Sometimes you can manifest things in your own mind just by thinking, and it can lead to really horrible things if you're not in the right mindset. So if with this card, with this pile, clearly Lady Gaia is speaking out to this particular person. So if you're looking to start doing something environmental, you know, using your abilities to help others, this is the card. She's also shrouded in blue, which represents the throat chakra, and her gown is a bluey green. You know, that's in between throat chakra and the heart chakra. So yeah, using your abilities and your intuition and everything to help the environment. If you're looking to start a business, doing recycling, or you know, just something that involves helping the earth and giving back, because we don't give back. We pretty much live on this earth and do as we please and don't realise what damage we're actually doing to the planet. So I don't want to get too much into the environment with this card, because it's a blissful, you know, card to have come forward, because this is clearly for someone who loves nature and loves getting out there and helping others achieve their goals. So the next one we're going to do is the Celtic wisdom. So you got the 4 stripes on yellow, beautiful colour. It's solar plex chakra. So that's, you know, your it's where your soul sits in a way. I think you need to start getting onto citrine crystals and start cleansing your body and your stomach and everything like that. But this is also a communication card as well, which is from the first pile. So if this doesn't resonate with you all the way through, maybe pick another pile. But you're a natural born communicator. That's what this card is saying. Use it wisely in both your professional and personal life. It may help you solve many misunderstandings and problems. Turn to others for help. That's my son. And you know, find the right words in whatever situation it may be. So, you know, the only drawback in your doubts are about your abilities. Your fear that you are not as good and as valuable as everyone else. So lacking in self-esteem. Your image of yourself has been tainted by those who enjoy putting you down. So the first pile was also about, and it was the Celtic wisdom card that came through, saying do not give in to negative outbursts, and you know, watch out for positive energies as well, because if someone's in a negative mindset and negative aura, letting off a negative vibration, and you're in a positive state of mind, they come in and they take advantage of that and they drain you from your positive and dump their negative energy on you. And then you're left having to cleanse and meditate, and it might take ages to get you back into the aura that you have taken some time to create. So don't give in, please. Don't back down. Yeah, you should not give in to their acid remarks, but feel sorry for them having to exist in their sad, miserly lives. You know, like, it's not your fault that, you know, someone's done bad by you, and it's not your fault that you have to pick up the pieces and clean up the mess. If there's a situation that does not work well with you and in your life at the moment, you don't have to give in to that. You don't have to be around that. And don't feel guilty and selfish if you back yourself away from those kind of energies, because you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your family and everyone else that's involved that's on a really good positive vibe. No one's ever going to accept you for who you are if they're in that negative mindset, because they're always fueled by jealousy and rage, and that's, you know, like adding fuel to a fire pretty much. So the next card we're going to do is the Angels. Oh, this is beautiful. Perfect timing. Some of these angels on these cards remind me of Stevie Nicks. Just absolutely beautiful. Divine. Look at that heart chakra, just like going boom. Pinks and blues, greens. You do have the blues in there, throat chakra, purple, which is your crown chakra. But it says, now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are opening while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone on your side supporting your positive outcomes. How beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So with these ones, the Celtic Wildwood cards, tarot, these are read as the heavens. So the first card will represent what is waiting for you, your potential action, your spiritual energy and your ideas. The second one will be your self, current energy and space for you. And the third card will represent your spiritual world, your physical world, what's in play and your current happenings. So the first card, oh my god, it's so cute. Having this, the Three of Vessels, which is Three of Cups, and it represents joy, which has got the storks there. Storks, hang on, how many? they've all got open wings. So, you know, the opening of wings means there could be a baby on the way. Closed wings, integrating families or existing children. So this could represent 3 kids or 2 kids and 1 on the way. You've also got 3 different kind of cups down here, your green, your gold and your clear. So the Romans used to think that stork symbolism of looking after your elders. So you may have someone who's not doing quite well at the moment in like a grandma, grandparents, someone that you're very close to could also not be doing well. But this card does represent joy, so I wouldn't take a negative to any of this. This is a family card, and you know, the 3 of cups, the 3 of vessels. I love that, because we're all vessels. We're all living in meat suits, aren't we? Yeah, so that is a really beautiful card. There could be a new beginning for somebody, or a family coming together, a family emerging as one. It's beautiful. So that's what's waiting for your life, your spiritual energy and your potential of action. So if you're having trouble with, you know, yet again, communicating with family, loved ones, you know, let's get into the next card. The Guardian, number 15. What's that? Of the cards. Oh, the Devil. So that's like some kind of it's a really scary card, actually. The Guardian is the Devil. So, the Devil card in the original tarot is like, it has like 2 loved ones on each side that are bound by the Devil and the energy of the Devil. So for whoever this is resonating for, with family and communication, there's something going on in the home. There's a negative energy that's coming about, some form of negative manipulation as well. I want to say manipulation. Someone's in it for their own gain. Yeah, that's really, really unsettling, isn't it? Let me have a look. Oh, it looks exactly like the door that the divine door. I haven't looked at it yet, but have a look how similar this door is to what's behind him. So this will be interesting what this card says. But yeah, watch out for this. Watch out for this, whoever this person is or people. Someone's around you with negative energy. Someone's draining you. The thing with like people who are in relationships with negative people and they're in a positive, divine, spiritual path is that when someone who's negative and has been negative their whole life in a way because they live in the victim excuse. I wouldn't want to say excuse, but it's just that power of, well, my life is shit, so everyone else's life can be shit, and enjoy seeing other people get hurt and stuff. But this is like you, when you're around those people long enough, they drain you. You know, they talk about succubuses, incubuses, where they drain the essence and the life from you. So if you're in a relationship where you are with someone who is quite negative and only thinks about themselves, and then you sleep with that person, and you know, you'll wake up and you'll be feeling their energy lingering on you. It just brings you down. It just brings you down to their level, and it keeps you trapped in the devil's energy, which is the guardian. So yeah, just be wary of and aware of like what's going on around you at all times, and who is actually in your life for the better. Because if there's someone that is not being honest and not being in it for the right reasons, then what's the point of you actually staying? What's the point of you being trapped in this and living the rest of your life with such a negative entity, like latching onto you all the time? Yeah, I wouldn't want to live like it, that's for sure. But that's me. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at this one. Wow, this is like a really good card. This is the Ace of Vessels, so the Ace of Cups. Oh, that's beautiful. The Waters of Life. So whatever this is, so you've got families merging. So there could be a baby on the way with two other children, or families are emerging because there's a really toxic relationship involved and you need to get away from that. But this card actually is speaking out to me in symbolism quite a lot. So this actually could be a divine feminine and a divine masculine. You have the sacred swan in the back there. So the swan, the sacred swan, resembles the spirit world, the eternal feminine, symbolism of light and a mate for life. Druids actually used to use feathers on their cloaks because it's a shaman totem. So that's like in a stag. I think it's a moose actually. But I don't know, maybe it's a stag. No, it's a stag. The stag is a divine divine masculine. You know, just lightly drinking from the waters in this beautiful cup that's. And here's the divine feminine in the background, just sitting preciously, floating along the water, minding her own business. So the stag is a magical and sacred animal, a symbolism of masculine energy. So yeah, that's what we're looking at here, is a divine masculine and a divine feminine. So, swift to act, sensitive, courageous, a fighter, determined, and an interloper. So there could be a marriage. Maybe that's what this little golden boat is here, to swim over to the divine feminine and make an offer. But the divine feminine energy here with the swan is powerful, pure, strength, beauty. Let's have a look. I'll just have a look on my lunar bird calendar. Yes, there is one. So the swan is for October. So October the 1st to October the 29th is the swan, is the time for the swan. So you could be looking at a feminine that is born between October the 1st and October the 29th. Yeah, I do know, like, Eros, however you would say it, the god of love, He used to pull a chariot with swans. The swans used to pull the chariot. And he was the god of love. How beautiful. So there's something happening, people. There's something going on within your relationship, your current relationship. And yeah, there's bigger and better things waiting for you. So this is in play. This is in play at the moment. This is the current happenings. This is what's going to happen. Whether it's this week or next week or whatever, but it could take a few months. We don't know. But something's happening. Stay positive. Get on all levels of communication. And don't let anyone kill your vibe. Oh, the Divine Doors is the hummingbird song. How beautiful. Whoops. Let's see if the hummingbird is... No, hummingbird isn't on the lunar bird calendar. But this says the nectar of sweetness and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. How beautiful. That's a really nice way to like finish this reading. Well, I hope that helped, guys. This one was like 20 minutes long, but yeah. Love yous, and I love working with yous. See you later. Bye. This is pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, this little koala here. How beautiful is he? Our poor little darling koalas. Poor little koalas. Alright, so the first card we're going to start off with is your divine, the Keepers of Light, which is the divine. That's why I've instantly gone the divine. But, well, life force. Cernunos. I love this card. I actually want to get this tattooed. It's beautiful. He's perfect. He's actually the twin flame of Bridget. So this is a Celtic god. He's also the lover of the Great Mother, Miss Bridget. He helps us form connections with animals, spirits, and ancestors of the land. He's also depicted as Pan, Aries, Hades. It's quite sad with how this poor fella has his name and his face and everything's been dragged through the mud in all mythology and everything like that with the gods, because dating pre-Christianity, this was our God. He is the God of nature and love and creation, in a way, in the Celtics anyway. And the horns, you know, were then represented as the devil. So then he turned into the devil. And his colour is green for nature, for the heart chakra. Very beautiful soul. So, yeah, life force. So, what does it say? Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So with the next one, it is 5 on green. How ironic. He's definitely with us today, isn't he? But this is a time to face your lack of self-esteem. This is in the second pile as well, so this might resonate with you, and go back to the second pile and have a read, or a listen, I should say. But what on earth makes you think that you're worth less than other people? That's maybe a question that you know, we should be asking ourselves. And why should you always eat the smallest piece of cake? Who says that you're not entitled to many triumphs as everybody else? Why should you be the last one to be considered for anything? So haven't you managed to overcome all the difficulties that that's been thrown into your path? And this card is actually speaking to you to take a very good look in the mirror and realize how much you've actually accomplished. Even if there is a lot of shit in the way, you know, you've still got all those accomplishments that you have had. So even if just the simplest things of putting a roof over your head and paying your bills, there's something that you have accomplished by keeping a roof over your head, because a lot of people don't actually or can't manage to do that because they're too stuck in their materialistic ways. But yeah, this is a rich world of thoughts and feelings. So, you know, it is longing to be used for frequently. Break the shell and show what you can offer. How is my son? It goes. So, yeah, you and everybody else will be surprised, and you need to welcome on the new unique you. Everyone is different in their own ways, and a lot of people get stuck up in their jealous ways because they're like, oh, that person looks like they're doing way better than me. And it's like, well, you can be whoever the hell you want to be on social media. You can post a really good picture of you in a nice top and a face full of makeup, and you still got sweatpants on. That's what I'm talking about. Fakeness. Acting like they've got it all and they don't. Alright. The angel's message is let your past go. Beautiful girl. So it says, the burden of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, that it's time to set this burden down, keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind you. Don't want it or need it, and it's now done. If they're not serving your purpose anymore, move on. You've got the guidance of the divine protecting you at the moment. And I was only just saying to one of my friends that you know, the divine will always keep sending you synchronicities, and until you start listening. And if you don't listen, then that's when karma kicks in, and it'll keep repeating and repeating until you start learning the lesson. So if you're realizing that you're not supposed to be in a certain place with a certain person or a certain career, then you need to look at your options, weigh it all up, pros and cons, however you want to do it, and then realize that maybe you're not where you should be. And then when you find your passion and your drive and where you should be, then everything will fall into place. You will have that amazing car, you will have that amazing house, because it's not through wanting and needing, it's through learning lessons. And you know, you're being rewarded for listening and doing what you're supposed to be doing, not what everyone else wants to be doing. If you're feeling less worthy of some things, that's because you're not in the right place. You're not supposed to be hanging and pleasing all these people that have no desire at the end of the day to be friends with you, to interact with you on any level. They just take what they can and then they leave. So, yeah. Alright, enough said. I hope that resonates with someone, and I hope I'm not being too raw. I have a tendency to do that. So with my Celtic Wildwood cards, the first one is the heavens. So what wants to come into your life, your potential actions, your spiritual energy, and your ideas. So this is what the divine has installed for you. The Page of Arrows. Oh, it's winter time. The Wen, or Wren, however you want to say it. A very sacred bird. It's the king of all birds. It also symbolizes the magician, wise and intelligent. It's also a symbol of the Druids, which is, you know, Irish or Welsh. They're most active in winter times. That's why it's all like snowy and all winter and cold. So having a look at my lunar bird calendar, the Wren. So this event or this happening, this change of life or whatever's going on in your life could happen between June the 11th and July the 8th. Cute little bird, king of all birds, so little and dainty, but full of excitement and very playful. So second one is your center. So this is like current energies and yourself and the space for you. Oh, it's the Two of Vessels, the Two of Cups. It's an attraction. Oh, are you looking for love? Well, you got the Stag there again. This is a divine masculine, divine feminine. This is a reunion. This is a twin flame thing, yeah, this is almost like a lover's card to me. It's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But in igniting the eternal flame, this is the internal heart with the flame. How beautiful. And as above, so below. The heart chakras are open. Green, 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 green. This is beautiful, guys. If there's somewhere you need to be, you need to do it. These cards are speaking to you. Ozzy says, yes, do it. So and this is your earth, this is your physical world, what's in play and your current happenings. Oh, the Empress. Wow, the Green Woman. Wow, yet again. The cauldron representing the woman's womb, and there's no water in this one. This is still white. This is her looking into the cauldron and saying, what is my future? What is my future? But she's a really strong, determined woman, very, very rough around the edges, but you know, stands her ground. Doesn't let anyone tread on it. She's in power. She knows what she's worth. And, you know, the other cards are all about finding your self-esteem and stuff. So this, and in pile 1, sorry, I think it was pile 1, we actually had the Emperor. So if you guys are on a twin flame journey, I probably would go and have a look at all the readings. They might say something. But there is a union in place. And it's coming in June, July. So right now, you want to be healing, you want to be finding your true self, you want to be cleansing, you want to be getting rid of all these negative energies, all these negative people, and finding your true path, and even, you know, finding a mentor or someone that can help you find your true you. Meditating sometimes does that, you know, it helps you there's certain meditations that help with certain things. Okay, and the last card, which is so beautiful. Oh my god. It's very Norse, isn't it? Where's the tree? It wasn't in this one. It wasn't in this one, I think it was in the other one, but there was a nice beautiful tree. It's like the old oak, and walking through the door and getting to where you need to be, taking that leap of faith. It's so beautiful, and it says it begins here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now and here. Pass this on. How beautiful. Yeah, so that's pile 3. I hope that helped with you. If it didn't resonate, maybe go and have a look at pile 1 and 2. These all were very similar, very similar. I think it's turned more into a divine masculine and divine feminine reading, but very beautiful nonetheless. And yeah, let me know how it resonates with you, and I look forward to working with you in the future. See you later. Bye.